Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm super excited because we are going to do the top 3 in every category. There will be some that have more, some that have less, but these are my go-to products that I've been using for a while and things that I kind of keep in rotation, at least as of now. Some new things that have stolen my heart for this year. So we're closing up 2023 with my top 3 in every category. This is the Micro Delivery Wash. It's exfoliating wash from Philosophy. I've been using this for over 10 years. I use it every single morning. It's my favorite. It's always in my shower, no matter what. I've tried lots of other daily exfoliators, but this is my number one. These two that I always rotate between is the Murad, the Acne Control Clarifying Cleanser. And then, of course, the Dermalogica Clearing Skin Wash. I've been using this for years and years also. So I kind of bounce back between Murad and Dermalogica. My daily is the Murad, the Acne Control Outsmart Clarifying Treatment. I use this every single day. This is usually what I have on 9 times out of 10 during the day. It's just the go-to product for me. Helps keep my acne at bay. I like how it sets. It feels more like a gel than like a true serum, and I love it. Other products that are always in rotation for me, of course, is Sunday Riley Good Genes. This is a lactic acid treatment. I use this at night. Sometimes my skin gets congested and I need more exfoliation. Another product when my skin is dry or needs more hydration or after I do a peel is the number 1 by Chanel Serum. I love this stuff. Super expensive, so worth it. I've been enjoying and I will definitely include in my serums collection is from Volution. This is a newer brand to me that I've been enjoying for a little bit now and I wanted to include it. They have a product that is Skin Rhythm Balancing Clearing Serum, which I've used this quite a bit. It has niacinamide and salicylic, so this is a great everyday serum. I like this one a lot. Just trying to switch up my routine. And then I also grabbed their Overnight Retinol Serum. It has niacinamide and hyaluronic acid in it as well for a nighttime serum. I'm always looking to improve my skin and I love this brand. It's clean. And I just like the premise behind the company that actual people are making these products and bringing them out on the market, that we need these in the market. All right, moisturizers. So Murad's Anti-Aging Moisturizer Broad Spectrum SPF 30. This is my daily moisturizer. I use this every single day. I have for, oh my gosh, at least 10 years. It's my ride or die. I have really sensitivities to moisturizers, so the fact that I can use this is great. Okay, nighttime moisturizers. This is from Strivectin. It's a multi-active clear treatment lotion for acne. I'm using this at night. I love it. I really like the texture of it. It has Buctrol, retinol alternative, and 2% salicylic. When I'm just looking for some hydration, I use from Dermalogica. It's called the Calm Water Gel. I have it in the pro size, but I love this too. Sometimes I just need hydration and a basic moisturizer. Anything that's too heavy or too rich tends to break out my skin and is a problem. We're on to eye creams. I've got 2 that I'm using exclusively and really enjoying. One is from Murad. It's the Vitus C Dark Circle Corrector. This has a nice little sheen to it. I tend to like daytime eye creams with a little bit of a sheen or brightness to them, and this one definitely fits the bill. A new one that I just got and I've been loving, it's kind of switched up my whole routine. I've changed my under eye game completely, is the Live Tinted Super Hue Brightening Eye Cream. I love this stuff. It has a really cool applicator and you just squeeze it out and it's got like a, it's hard to see, but it has like brightening property to it as well. So those are my 2 daily eye creams. My night eye cream's always changing, but the one I've been reaching for lately is by Volution. This is their retinol eye cream from them. So I've been reaching for that. Is my peel from Philosophy. I've been using this also for about 10 years. This is a micro delivery resurfacing peel. I use it once a week. It is a 2-part system and it resurfaces my skin. If you haven't used a peel before, I highly recommend it. This is a game changer on skin. I get results every single time. It's a must use. And I have still received results even 10 years of using this every week. So if you haven't entered a peel into your life, this is the one you should try. Really great product. Lasts a long time as well. And we're going to move on to hair and body stuff, and then we'll get into the makeup, which I'm sure is why you guys are here. Okay, when it comes to shampoos and conditioners, again, I'm very picky. I've got very bone straight hair and fine hair, but a decent amount of it. So everything weighs my hair down. So these are kind of my ride or die products that I have purchased multiple times and that I can actually recommend to you. And I would say are my top and I would purchase again. Starting off with Bumble and Bumble. This is their thickening volume shampoo. I love this. I've purchased this several times and I still love it. Every single time I use it, it just gives some nice volume. It doesn't leave my hair feeling heavy, which is the key. Another volume shampoo I liked by Living Proof is called Full. This is a really great product too. It's a cleaner brand. I love this brand. They're free of all the icky ingredients, especially silicone, which I do not need on my hair, as where other people may need that. I don't need that. This brand works really great. It's a hard toss-up between this volume and the Bum Bum Bubble, which one I liked more, so I included them both. But my personal #1 shampoo and conditioner is by Living Proof. It's called Perfect Hair Day. This is hydrating. I love this stuff. I think it's amazing. I've gone through a couple now and I just keep repurchasing it and reaching for it. I think because their product is silicone free and it's clean, it just works better on my hair. There's no weigh down, no fluff. Smells really great too, and this is just a great product if you are somebody with my hair type and you haven't tried this. I highly recommend this. And then one last product, just because having a good detox shampoo is important, especially when your hair gets buildup. I prefer the one from Way. It's just their detoxing shampoo. It's an amazing product. And then I also really enjoy some different shampoo and conditioner bars. I'm not going to include them in this video because I know that's not everyone's jam, but I do enjoy those from time to time. Other products that I need to talk about for shower time are going to be the Sweet Spots Lab. This is pH Balancing Body Wash and Vanilla Blossom. I've got very sensitive skin. Everything bothers my skin. This does not bother me whatsoever. It's a clean product. It is vegan and cruelty free as well, and it definitely pH balances. And it is just a wonderful product. If you haven't tried it and you have sensitive skin and you still want a body wash that has some kind of scent without irritating you, this is the one. Another product that I love, this is from Kapari. It's called the KP Body Bumps Be Gone with 10% AHA. So I love a good exfoliator in the shower. I use this a lot too, at least once a week. You got to make sure you guys are exfoliating all the time, but I love this stuff. It just takes off all my dead skin cells, makes my skin feel fabulous, doesn't irritate my skin either. All right, a couple more products. So these are what I use as my leave-ins. Two are from IGK. One is called Body Language and one's called Good Behavior. They are similar products. One's more focused on volume with rice water, and then the other one is just your standard detangler, frizz protection, heat protection, and shine. I love them both. I've gone through multiple bottles of both. I highly recommend. And then a newer product for me, but I'm also loving, is the Perfect Hair Day Healthy Hair Perfector. So this is a leave-in treatment. This is more of a cream opposed to a spray liquid, but it doesn't weigh down my hair, and I really did like this also if you're someone who prefers a cream over a spray. All right, so this is a lotion product. It's a coconut spritzing mist for hydrating body. I use this as my body lotion. It has niacinamide and hyaluronic acid in it. Again, my skin's super sensitive and I hate lotion, and this is the only one I found that doesn't irritate my skin, and my skin just absorbs it. It has more of a almost serum-y type texture and just soaks right into my skin, and I love this stuff. I've gone through, I don't know, at least 6 bottles of this, so I highly recommend. And then something fun I wanted to mention, I love glitter, and so this is the best glitter spray I've ever tried. It's called Eva NYC, and it's silver glitter spray. You can pick this up at Ulta. I'm sure they have it other places, but I love this stuff. It smells amazing, first off, and it actually stays, like the glitter will stay on you pretty much all day, so you don't just get glitter everywhere. But it's wonderful. You can do it in your hair and your body, and I've used it and tested it, and I still think this is the best glitter spray I've ever tried. Moving on to makeup, which I think is what everybody is here for, right? We're gonna start with foundation, and I'll kind of bounce around. So this is Jane Iredale. This is their mineral powder foundation. This is the compact I have. Mine is very dirty and very loved. I use the heck out of this stuff. I've repurchased, I don't know, at least 30 of these in my lifetime, the refillable compacts, and I love it. It is my go-to. It's my everyday foundation. Other foundations I'd like to mention, the Lancome Dual Finish I've gone through so many of these. I do love this as well. This one is a little more expensive, but you do get extra grams. You get 19 grams in here, which is great. If you're sensitive to fragrance, this is probably not the one for you, but I do still love it and I do reach for it quite often. One that I've revisited is the Double Take powder. This is from Lauren Geller. I prefer the Double Take powder over the Baked Balance and Brilliance powder. I just think you get more coverage. This is a beautiful product. This is the light shade. I can also wear medium in the summer. So I've gone through quite a few of these. I'm really impressed by this product. It's just very well made. It's made in Italy and it doesn't irritate my skin. So this is a good product and I don't know why I was sleeping on it for so long, but I'm glad that I rebrought it into my collection and it's been one of my go-tos. And then I always have to include 2 drugstore foundations just because I know those other ones are out of certain people's price points. I always include the Aqua Insurance from J-Cat Beauty. This is a good ride or die, inexpensive daily foundation. It doesn't last as long as my other ones on my skin, but it works for daily use. I'm in the shade Natural. I've bought, I don't know, at least 20 of these as well. Just cheap, inexpensive. And a newer one that's come into my collection is actually the SheGlam. This is a soft focus high coverage powder foundation in the shade Nude. I'm actually really enjoying this. I haven't finished it, but I have a couple different shades, but I'm really enjoying this. If I want a little more coverage, but I don't want to wear something expensive, I think this is a really great product. I will say I do not like ordering from their site. That's my only negative, but if you're looking for a drugstore option, this is drugstore pricing. Can't beat it. I think both of these I'm getting about $7, $8 when this one's on sale. This I think is $7 or $8 regularly. Now we're going into the category that I'm sure everybody has been dying to know my thoughts because I have tested so many concealers this year that it's out of control and just in my lifetime. So I'm going to start off with my color correctors. These are my go-to color correctors. The Tarte Shape Tape corrector, which I don't like as much as I used to. I'm kind of over it. I've purchased a couple of them and I think this will be my last one that I purchased because I did find something I love better. It has like an interesting sticky texture, which either you like or you don't. And I wish the color was just a little deeper. It's a very light peach shade and I just don't think it's deep enough for my skin tone, and then the darker one that they have is way too dark. But my favorite color corrector, and I am so excited about it, is the Huda Beauty corrector. This is in the shade Peach. This is the absolutely perfect shade for a light to medium skin tone in a corrector. Has everything you need. It's got pink, it's got orange, peach tone, perfect kind of cantaloupe color. If you guys are looking for a color corrector and you haven't tried this, you need to try this. This is a must, must, must. Wouldn't be a top 3 in every category if I didn't mention Kosas. I'm still loving this concealer, you guys. I've been through so many tubes now, and this is a new tube and I'm still loving it. And I just can't get enough of my Kosas. It just is a great concealer. And then, of course, the Huda Beauty concealer is a beautiful concealer. That's what I have on today. It has a matte finish, so it is different than the rest of my concealer choices, but I love this concealer. I definitely will say it helps with creasing and it's waterproof, smudge resistant, all of the things that it claims it really lives up to. Plus there's something about this color I just really like. Normally it would be too light for me, but it just kind of works and gives me that right bright cast. And then I revisited these. I know I have a video about the Natasha Denona concealer, the High Glam, and I didn't like it, to be honest with you. I originally purchased N7 and it's the neutral shade and I just didn't like it. So I went back and I also got the Y7. So I actually like this better now. I had to change my entire routine. I had to do a different under eye concealer, a different setting powder, and then these actually worked for me. It's a very nice concealer. It is still one of the drier ones out of my options, but it can be beautifully when I want something a little more glam, right? Or definite full coverage. These are it, and I like it better now than when I first tried it. I really had to work with it to make it work. That's kind of the negative about the product, is the more I used it and worked with it and switched switch things around to make the product look great on me, it did look great. But this is not a concealer for everyone. I still think it's a little dry or on the drier side, and definitely looks better with a full face of makeup opposed to just like light makeup. So, but I do enjoy this concealer as well, and those are my top 3 concealers. I guess we'll do eye brightener and contour in one. It's the KVD Shade and Light, Lyric and Shadow Play. I've gone through so many of these, at least 50, and I still cannot get over this contour shade. Is still my favorite. And then the Bright Banana shade in here I use as an eye brightener, still my ride or die. Other brightening things that I have found that are newer to me but I am still enjoying are the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Perfecting Powders. You can use these for setting your face, or you can use them for brightening under your eye. I love them. I have it in multiple shades. I have porcelain, nude, and beige. Depends on what I'm using it for, but for the price, I think these are like 15 bucks. You cannot beat it. It works really well. And I would say it is a close dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury powder as well, which I do enjoy as a brightening under eye powder as well. I went with the shade Fair for that, but the texture and the products are just very similar. I know it's hard to believe, but they really, really are. And I would say both of these are great. It just depends on your budget and which one you're looking for eye brighteners. Another eye brightener and setting powder is from the Givenchy Prism Libre. This is the rose shade, the pink one. I'm obsessed with this, you guys. This is probably the best setting powder and under eye brightening powder I've ever used. I do still use this and the banana shade every single day, no matter what, just so you know. But this is the best one I've ever used. I don't know what took me so long to buy it. Maybe it was the price, maybe because I just assumed that luxury makeup couldn't be that good. It is that good. Everything everybody has ever said about this powder is true, and I recommend it. The blurring property alone, stunning. Just a stunning product. Highly recommend. Another powder that I have been enjoying as well is the Bio Blur Setting Powder in Neutral Peach from Haus Labs. I like this a lot too. I think this is a good under eye setting powder if you don't want to splurge for this one, but I think this one gives you more blurring and more brightness, but this one works really great too. I also like this for setting my face or setting makeup. The bronzer category, I can't talk about bronzer without talking about my most used bronzer. This is a new packet. This is a new component, but I have used so many of these. This is the Park Avenue Princess bronzer. This is waterproof for face and body. This is a new pan. I love this stuff. It's huge, works amazing. I've gone through so many of these. It is still my favorite bronzer of all times. I love waterproof products. It gets really hot and sometimes you need a waterproof bronzer, and I don't like my makeup to move. This stays in place. Then I had to include my luxury bronzer. This is the bronzing powder from Gucci. This stuff's amazing. I love it. It's absolutely stunning, and I can't say enough good things about this. If you're looking for a buttery, soft luxury bronzer, this is it. I love everything about this, and it lasts just as well as my waterproof Tarte one. It is twice as expensive though, but I had to mention it. Then for my budget-friendly bronzer, this is one that came out of nowhere that I've been loving pretty much all year, and I would definitely repurchase this again. I think it's $8. It's my drugstore option. This is from Catrice. It's called Holiday Skin Bronze and Glow. This reminds me a ton of my Charlotte Tilbury, the sets with like the four pans where it has like the highlighters and then the bronzers. This is very similar in texture. It looks really great. Beautiful, beautiful color, and I like it a lot. The highlighter is nice too. As you can tell, I've almost hit pan on this, so I'm definitely enjoying it and using it, and I have it on today. It's just got a great product. It's one of those things, like it's a secret amongst the drugstore, but this is a great product. I did have to get mine on Amazon. I don't know who else carries Catrice anymore. I know Ulta stopped, but worth every penny. $8, can't beat it. All right, then we have to go into one of my favorite products, which is going to be blush. I've got two brands here, but a couple different colors I want to mention. So Orgasm X from NARS has been one of my favorite go-to blushes for quite some time, pretty much since it came out. It's a go-to shade for me, definitely spring and summer. And then my fall winter shade, which is newer to me, but I'm obsessed with, is called Dominate. It looks really scary in the pan, but this is a most beautiful color I've ever had. I actually have it on right now so you guys can see. Blush doesn't have to be scary. So NARS is still always killing it on the blush game. If you guys know dupes for these, let me know down in the comments box below, because I'm always looking to get away from the NARS bus. And then another brand that I love dearly and I've used for a long time, it's from The Balm. These are the In-Stain blushes. They have a super bright pink that reminds me of the Dior one. It's called Lace. I love that. A ride or die color for me for a long time from In-Stain has been Houndstooth, which is this beautiful kind of mauve everyday color. And then they have this beautiful other blush color. This is called Swiss Dot. This one's gotten some love from me as well. Perfect spring summer color. And last but not least is this shade called Twill. I've used a ton as well. So those are kind of my top blush colors and brands. Definitely those two by far. I've been loving those. And then I'm going to talk about highlighter. I realize this is old. Sorry, don't care. This is from Marc Jacobs. This is the Omega Glaze and Gild, shade 79. If anybody can find a highlighter that looks just like this, let me know. I'm on my last two highlighters and I just don't know what I'm going to do when it's gone. It is my favorite color. It's like the perfect rose gold, peachy pink shade. It doesn't look too much on my face, but it just has enough color that it melts every blush in perfectly with it. I have it on today. I have it on every day. It is my favorite, and I don't know what I'm going to do when it's gone. And there really is no other highlighters for me. I test them all and I never get past this guy. So that is that. We are going to go into mascara. Let's start with my favorite mascara primer. It's still the Jane Iredale Pure Lash. I love this stuff. I'm using it all the time. I do also really like the Lancome, the Seals Booster as well. Those are my two for mascara primers. A newer one to me that I'm enjoying, surprisingly enough, for regular mascara is going to be the Fan Fest from Benefit. I've tried this a couple different times. I have it on today. It just gives a really pretty fanned lash. It works well. I don't get tons of smudging with it. It's one of the few from Benefit that doesn't smudge all over my face, so I will give it a win on that. One of my all-time favorites is the Hourglass Unlock Tubing Mascara. I love this stuff. It's beautiful. I have a brand new pack right there. And then the Tartelette Tubing Mascara I love as well. I've gone through so many of these two. It's hard to choose which one's my favorite. And then a newer tubing mascara that I've been trying out and I'm enjoying as well is from Cali Ray. It says Come Hell or High Water mascara. I'm enjoying this as well. So these are all great mascaras and things I would recommend as far as tubing mascaras go for you to try. A regular mascara, just the Benefit Fan Fest is very nice as well. Now we're moving on to the lip category. I'm going to start with lip liners because there's really only one brand that I need to talk about. I'm obsessed with the Buxom lip liners. I love that they have this little angle and the brush. They just work for me. Dangerously Dolly is one of my top favorite colors. Hush Honey, Savvy Sienna, and then High Def Honey, and then last but not least is going to be Smooth Spice. These are my go-to. If these were the only liners I ever had or needed, this is all I need, and a clear one, and I'm good to go. I'm back into liners again, and these are it. I'm always bouncing back and forth on lip products, but my must-have are the Chanel, the double-ended ones, like a liquid lipstick and then a gloss product. I have these in tons of colors, and these are my go-to colors. I'll read the names real quickly for you guys. Tender Beige, Light Brown, Chic Rose, Soft Rose, Sensual Rose, and Intense Rosewood. These are the only lipsticks I need, you guys. Like, truly, like, this is the color range that I like to live in on my lipsticks, and this is what I wear. This is just how I like it, and this is how I'm going to keep it. So that is my lipstick choices. Now, I do wear lots of other lip products. These ones I have to mention because this is kind of my go-to every just throw-on lipstick. They're by Winky Lux. They're the pH Stain Lip products here. They're beautiful. First off, that's what caught my attention. It's a traditional looking lipstick, but it's in between like a chapstick and a color. So it just has this beautiful glittered product here, and I love it. This one's called Rainbow. That's probably my most purchased. And then I bought a new one, which I should probably put on. I should pull out. This is called Aurora, I believe. And this is a beautiful one as well. So they look really scary, but they're not. They're basically clear, and then they pH balance to your lip color, so they'll turn whatever soft pink you have. But Winky Lux is one of my favorites for just daily throw on your purse type of lip colors. I've got lots of other lip colors, but these are the ones that I reach for the most and that I keep rebuying. We are on to eyeshadow. I'm pretty boring on eyeshadow, guys. I like what I like. This is still my most used palette I've ever had. This is Lime Crime Venus 2. There's just something about this palette. It just speaks to me. It has very much of that like 90s grunge glam look, and I love it, and I use the living bejesus out of it. Another product, which is something I just can't get enough of, is the Natasha Denona. This is the gold palette. I love this too. Just beautiful, those kind of grungy, mustardy brown, orange, brown, red colors, and has beautiful glitters. I use this a ton as well. I also love the Natasha Denona, like the minis. I even got one of the mini gold palettes and then the mini star palettes. They're just my kind of shades, nothing too crazy. I've kind of moved away from color. I don't wear as much color on my eyes as I used to. I still have lots of color, but I just don't use it. And then a product that I just kind of keep out all the time and use for whatever I need it for is from Dose of Colors. It's the Baked Browns. Just very easy to use colors. I like brownish reds. I like oranges, yellows, like mustardy colors. And that is kind of what I use for eyeshadows. I know there's lots of other ones out there, but those are the ones that I'm using the most. And then makeup setting spray. I've tried tons. I'm still into All Nighter. It doesn't matter which one. I've had them all. I prefer the original the most, but I just happen to have this one on hand. That's my favorite makeup setting spray, and I've tried tons and tons, and I am never going back on that. As far as makeup setting spray with sunscreen goes, that goes to Coola. This is the makeup setting spray, SPF 30. I love this. I use this stuff all the time, and I never ever leave the house without doing this as well. I need all the extra sun protection I can get. My top 3 favorite perfumes ever, and my most reach for ever. Obviously, this is no surprise to anybody. This is Tom Ford Lost Cherry. I use the heck out of this stuff, and I buy it, and I love it, and I make no apologies for it. I know it's extremely expensive. I've tried lots of dupes, and they don't smell like it. So sometimes you just gotta spend your money where you spend your money, and this is one of those splurge items for me that I just can't not buy. And it is my all-time favorite. It also happens to be my husband's favorite on me as well. If you guys haven't tried this, I would recommend maybe going to Nordstrom's or Macy's and trying it on yourself. You might be surprised how much you love it. It is definitely a sexy adult woman fragrance. This is not for somebody who wants to smell like candy per se. It is sweet, but I don't think there's anything juvenile about this fragrance. This commands attention, and it's just beautiful. Now, my other option here is also from Tom Ford. I have clearly a Tom Ford addiction, and I like expensive perfume. I've got lots of perfume, but these are just my most reached for. This is my winter scent. This is the Tom Ford Velvet Orchid. Again, this is a very sensual adult woman fragrance. Commands attention. There's something beautiful about it, and it doesn't smell good on everybody. I do realize that, but on me, it just smells wonderful. And in the winter, it really radiates and smells beautifully. So it's definitely my winter go-to fragrance. I would never use this in like spring or summer because I just think it's too heavy, but I do love it. On top of that, the package is just beautiful, but it just commands sophistication, and you're at a different level when you wear this. And then I always add one cheapie because I have a love for cherry fragrances, but I love Escada. It doesn't have to be this one. This just happens to be the one that I have bought multiple bottles of because I'm obsessed with it, but I buy a new Escada fragrance every single year. It has been something that's been in my collection for probably over 25 years that I always buy an Escada fragrance. It's my cheapie. I wear it all spring and summer. I'll wear it on its own. I'll mix it with my other favorite fragrances that I have mixed in my collection, and it just always constantly gets repurchased for me. So those are my top 3 favorite fragrances, and my top 3 in every category right now, guys. So that's it. I'm going to conclude this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoy these videos. in the comments box, let's actually like discuss your guys' favorites. I want to find new favorites. Tell me what your favorites are, or maybe dupable products. I always like to know what that is. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I post a new video every Tuesday. In the description box will always be my Instagram for daily posts, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.